What have I been playing, watching and reading? Let's go. Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, Bam-a-Beanos. I'm sitting a bit close to the camera now. Yeah, so, we're going to get straight into it. What have I been playing? I played 6 games. Yeah, first game I played since last episode was Fear. First Encounter Assault Recon, or Fear. I played this, second time I played it on live. I'm getting into a groove now, so I'm going to play this. The plan is to play it tonight, live, probably 7:30, 8 o'clock, maybe 8:30, who knows. So yeah, really enjoying that. First warning or disclaimer, not very good at it, but it's like the first half hour was me getting used to the controls again, because it's funny how much you forget in 7 days. So I started it almost 3 weeks ago now, so this will be my 3rd week of playing it. So I'd like to capture the whole playthrough on stream. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Only played a little bit of Street Fighter 6. No, I'm not going off it. I haven't touched story mode, but I've just been enjoying Rashid and Juri. Probably Juri's my main in this. If I was going to enter a tournament, I probably would pick Juri over Ryu. This is probably the only game I would pick Juri over Ryu since Street Fighter 4, you know. Yeah, so still playing that. I did a stream with this, Ni no Kuni 2. What an addictive game. I think the title of the video was I quit my job, let's talk, or something like that. So I just needed someone to talk to. So I know I've got friends that I can talk to, but it was like, I don't know, I just wanted to talk, sometimes venting, talking to no one almost. But yeah, shout out to everyone that dropped on by when I was doing the live stream. And I wanted to showcase some gameplay of it, to show how addicting this game is. It's one of those games where you can just leave play, because the city mode, if you've played it, you know what I'm talking about. You just keep generating your currency all the time, even by not even picking the controller up. So I like to do that. So yeah, I enjoyed that. This game is probably the best value for money, second best value for money game I've ever bought. First would be Tekken 7. I had that for £3 digital or something like that. So that is definitely the best bargain ever. But this game, The Division 2, I played it through once, and I paid £2 for this. I think I saw it yesterday in CEX, and it's £4. What an amazing game for £4. You have got to be connected to the internet. Really puts a lot of people off to play it, even single player campaign. But yeah, I started playing that again, and I've uninstalled it because this takes up like 100 and something gig. I don't know why it needs to take that much hard drive space, you know. But yeah, so it kept me entertained for 2 evenings this week. I'll show you what's taking up that hard drive space in a sec. Friday Night Fights, I wasn't going to do it. What did I do Friday? I went up my mother's, and I'm still aching now. She's renovating her garden. So here in the UK, it's been terrible weather. It's definitely the worst summer we've ever had. Or some people say we've had our summer too early. But like July, I think it's rained nearly every single day. So we had a break in the rain. So I went up to help my mother, and did too much basically. Like I was digging, lifting concrete slabs. I felt fine, but then the day after and today, it's just wiped me out. So Friday, I was struggling to stay awake. So I thought, right, have a shower, just go live, play any game. I was either going to play BlazBlue, one of those, probably Cross Tag Battles, my favourite BlazBlue, or Soul Calibur 6. The reason I chose Soul Calibur 6 is because BlazBlue wasn't installed on the hard drive, where Soul Calibur 6 was. Quite a good fun stream. My mains 2B, who else do we play as? Taki, The Witcher, and a couple of the other characters. Yeah, so check that out. That went up on Friday, so I'm trying to continue my Friday night fights. But I don't know what we're going to do now, because my hours in work starting tomorrow. I'm going to be finishing work at 10 PM. So I don't know if I'll be doing them live, but never say never. I'll think of something, okay? But yeah, that was Soul Calibur 6. And yesterday I started my playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. It's the second time I've tried to play it. It's the last time, though, I was heavy into my drinking days. I can't remember, or I probably skipped through all the cutscenes. But now I'm literally putting the controller down when there's a cutscene. I'm taking it all in and remembering the characters' names and stuff. I'm only a couple of hours into it. Interestingly, though, I thought I played for like an hour or something last time round. According to my, well, I put 6 hours into it basically somehow. I think I got as far as the train heist. But then all the stuff I did yesterday, I couldn't remember any of it. None whatsoever. So it hasn't been that long since it first came out, is it? So I put that down to the alcohol. I couldn't remember it. But yeah, so far, so very, very good. And I'm really in the mood to play a cowboy game, you know. That's probably is considered the best cowboy game out there, or maybe the first one. I don't know. What else have I been playing? Oh, I bought yesterday Chaos Code. It's $3.99. It's normally $15.99 on the PlayStation Store. I believe it's digital only. Yeah, but for $3.99, I had, while Red Dead Redemption was finishing off installing, I did arcade mode with 2 of the characters. Good game. It's worth $3.99. I probably would say, yeah, $15.99. It's quite interesting though. It's the first fighting game I've ever played where it's got lines. It's like maybe it was an older fighting game. It looks like an older fighting game, but down the sides, it's got all the special moves, or like like normally you have to pause a game to learn all the moves, to read up about the special moves and stuff like that. They're constantly on the side, so you're playing along. I'm doing that. I played with the control pad as well. It's an Arc System Works game, so kind of you know what to expect with it. It's not very special or combo heavy. You kind of got to make your own combos. It's not like because I've been playing like Street Fighter 6, Soul Calibur 6. They're very cinematic. I tell you a game I didn't grab as well, saying cinematic. I did Injustice 2. How can I forget that? That's the most cinematic game. So if you didn't know, I'm doing a series called Mortal Mondays, and I plan to get at least Sub-Zero up to level 30, which is the maximum level in that game, and I'd like to get Raiden up as well. So currently, Sub-Zero is level 23. Hopefully tomorrow, if I play it, it might not be live. Again, I'll think of something, guys, okay? I plan to get him to at least 25. And I think Raiden, we've got him up to level 4 or maybe 5. But, like, obviously, the lower level, the easier it is to level up. It's a grind. Once you hit level 20 with a character in Injustice 2, trust me, it's a grind. I've only ever done it with the Ninja Turtles so far. But I think I'm going to go for every single character. I want to max out to level 30, the whole roster. I don't know if anyone's ever done that, but yeah, get in touch with Guinness. I'll be on the cover of the Guinness Book of Records when I'm doing that. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to get the case. I put it back up there for some bizarre reason. I don't know. Anyway, continuing. What have I been watching? A random story. So on Netflix, have you got like a comfort film? Anyone else got that? Like Star Wars is a comfort film for me. Believe it or not, the Aliens, the second one, is a comfort film. It's like a film when you're feeling a bit down. You just put it on and it kind of just gives you a little break from all the shit going on in your brain, you know. So I put on, this is definitely a comfort film. It is a kids film. It's Labyrinth. It's on Netflix, if you didn't know. And I've got a note here. This is how I met my first girlfriend. So I was... God, they weren't proper girlfriends back then. I think I was what's the latest? Year 6, I think it's called now, or Junior 4, or J4. We were in a trip to London. And of course, you know where all the girls in your class anyway. But then I just, you know that little caterpillar thing says, Sarah goes, "Did you say hello?" And the caterpillar goes, "No, I said hello, but that's close enough though." I did that little thing as a kid. And a girl finished my sentence and I was like, have you ever, like no one else in my class, bizarrely enough, had watched Labyrinth. So then I sat next to him, started talking away about how much we both loved Labyrinth. And I started dating her, you know, it was just maybe we went to the cinema or something like that. Yeah, it was my first ever girlfriend, was from Labyrinth, so shout out Labyrinth. What did I watch on Prime? The Magnificent Seven, the new one, or the remake, not the old school one. Sure, that's a good movie as well. But I've never really got it with cowboy films. It's never been my thing, I don't know. But I thought I'll just watch it, because it's got my boy Denzel Washington in it. I thought, okay, it's going to be a gritty, it starts off, like gritty, brutal and stuff like that. Like with the bad guy makes a kid put his hand in a jar. And you can't see what's in the jar. And I said, oh, don't be a spider or a scorpion or something. Spoiler, it's just dirt. But it was scary at the time. But then when they introduced Denzel Washington's character, he walks into the bar, proper cowboy western style, and like it all kicks off. But he shoots the legs off the guy's chair. It goes poof, poof, like that, and I thought, it's one of those films. So it's a safe film, you know. So I really, really enjoyed it, and I'm getting better. I'm getting back to the ability to watch a movie in one sitting, so I really enjoyed that. It does help that it was on my iPad, so I'm sure I was walking around the house pottering around doing stuff, but I was really, really into the film, you know, and that's what inspired me. I thought, now I'm in the mood to play some Red Dead Redemption 2. So yeah, so far so good. What else did I watch? I watched this last night, Excalibur. Anyone watched my pickups video? I picked this up yesterday. It was in 2 for 15 offer, so it comes in a nice case like that. So I bought this HMV. At a glance it looks like it's 4K, but it's not. That just says Premium Collection Blu-ray. Okay, and I wasn't expecting. So there's director's commentary. That's my favourite extra feature to have on a DVD or a Blu-ray. Okay, but I wasn't expecting these cards were inside as well. It's 2 discs. I think one is the DVD, one is the Blu-ray. So I've never watched the DVD. But look how cool these cards are. That's my favourite one. That's proper retro, isn't it? The other interesting thing with this film, it came out, I think the year and the month that I was born. I think it came out, well, summer 1981 was when this film came out. So yeah, so they're the cards. I don't know if I'll frame it, but I want it out. That's my favourite one in there. But I watched this, we rented it from the video shop. Anything to do with King Arthur, knights and castles, because when I was growing up, I think nearly all the castles in Wales we'd gone to visit. It was something that we were into. I think we did a school project on it. But then whenever we went, my mum and dad had a caravan, and they'd always check, is there any castles? And where I live, the area I live, we're very lucky. There are some very cool castles around. Not just ruins, like there was a ruin in the town I grew up in. But that was still good fun to play. But they wouldn't attract tourists just to see the ruin. But there are some really good castles. So the notes I made on that is things you miss as a kid. Merlin, he's not like the long beard, like a Gandalf kind of character. He's got this like silver headpiece thing on. I don't know if he's on. You probably can't see. Can you see that picture there? That's Merlin. And he's a bit freaky. But because it's so shiny, this headpiece, there's one scene just before he casts that spell where like the mist, where that guy can ride his horse over the mist, over the cliff kind of thing. You can see the camera clearly, and like the lighting, and there's a guy holding it. You can see it all in the reflection. I was like, if there's any mistakes in a film, right, I'll spot it. I'm terrible. Most people are probably looking at his mouth to his face or something like that. I'll look at that, but then I'll go, there, what's in the background? Like, I'll spot, I'm terrible for it, right? I'm terrible to go to the cinema with, because I'll be like, that's wrong, why have they done that? It's very over-the-top acting, but it works, it suits the film. It's like, King Arthur, you have my sword! And it's so over-the-top. It's almost like not early British, like theatre. You know when you go to the theatre and it's all over the top acting, it's very grand and stuff like that. Visually though, it's very good. This is before special effects, CGI and stuff like that. But what I got from it is like loads of people have got this full suits of armour on and fighting, and they can tell even the actors are getting exhausted, and you think, wow, it would be brutal time. Imagine going to war, even on your horse. You're getting on your horse with all this armour and stuff on, do you know what I mean? And I bet you it was exhausting. Just a hard, tough time to be alive, you know? And then I've got Helen Mirren. I've always had a thing for Helen Mirren. Maybe I like the older woman, I don't know. But this is one of her first movies, and wow, let me see. YouTube. I always say it. I watched a really good video this week. So I've done a shout out to the Gebs24. She was going to be my channel of the week, but I kind of highlighted that she's doing doing a trade up series, and the end result is a handful of Nintendo Switches and other things. She donated it to a children's ward. I thought, what a great idea. So I have actually been in touch with her. She hasn't replied yet, but I'm going to send her a sealed copy of Tokyo Xanadu. I don't want anything back. It's just, yeah, go watch my video, shameless plug, on why I think it's I got a personal reason for it, why I think it's a good idea as well, okay? But then I watched another great video, okay? If you didn't know, Evo's on, Evo 2023. I will go 1 year, okay? And there's a history wall, I suppose, like museum thing on fight sticks, and it's like, I've got that one. But then this guy, so the channel is Hold Back to Block, so it's obviously a fighting game channel, so shout out Hold Back to Block. And the video is a history of arcade sticks, okay? And so it's basically, he doesn't go over every single stick, like the Victrix Pro you can see in the background, my beloved Victrix Pro, but it was like a 10-minute video, so he goes like, this is where it started, this is why this is important, then this, and then this guy knows his stuff. It might actually be his collection, I don't know, but he really knows what he's talking about. He used to work, I think he says, for Mad Catz, but he's an authority figure in the fighting game community. He knows what he's talking about, okay, this guy. His name was Markman. Don't know if he's got a YouTube channel, but I thought it was really nice, very quick. I think he did it, and the video was 10 minutes, but I think going through the wall of the museum was just under 10 minutes. It was really very informative, and I really enjoyed it. Oh, I still haven't got a Mad Catz TE2. One day you will be mine. Oh yes, you will be mine. Sorry. What have I been reading then? So, my Nigel Benn book. I've hardly read it, guys. That was my book that I only read when I'm in work. But I've had a bit of a up and down week with work. So I've only gone in once, and that was on the Monday. I don't regret it at all. Sometimes you've got to stand up for yourself. That's all I'm going to say. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish Berserk. I haven't really read that much. I suppose I've read a bit. I'm just over halfway. So I've read all that, and I got that to go. I know if I sit down, I can read that today. But I'm really enjoying it. And I think subconsciously, right, I don't want it to end, because this is the last one I've got. I haven't got Volume 8. So I've got 1 to 7. I haven't got Volume 8, so I'm really enjoying it. But I'm like, just read a little bit, just enjoy it. Just have my little dose of Berserk every night before bed. So I'm, like last night I read 2 chapters. I thought, should I read another one? I thought, no, I'm trying to maybe drag it out, but I probably will finish that in a week, you know. So this time next week I'll probably be saying, finished. There we go, that is it. Not too long. I'm trying to get these videos a little bit shorter now, you know. Cut down on all the rambling. Yeah, any thoughts? What did you think, guys? What are you playing? What have you played in the last week? Any fans of Red Dead Redemption 2 out there? That's up there with a game, like a bucket list game. I feel like I'm missing out, so I'm crossing that off my bucket list, you know, by playing that. There you go. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great week. Love you. Bye.